This is your best friend Hannah.
And this is your best friend Julia.
From the Film Roast Podcast, and you're listening to Is This Adulting?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Is This Adulting, a weekly conversation between two best friends navigating adulthood and our struggles with mental illness as overgrown man-children. I'm best friend number one, Stephen Pappas.
Oh, and I'm best friend number two, Chris Grumet.
Your baby boy.
Sorry. Well, we have a different. We changed the intro up a little bit, so I was just kind of listening, and I was like, "Yeah, that sounds right." I forgot we were recording for a second.
I've already begun in my mind plans for best friend number two, Chris, your baby boy, like merchandise.
Ooh.
And so it's your little avatar, but it's just a person holding you as a baby, and I love it.
Can I be in a diaper?
Much. Yeah, you can be in a diaper. I know that's your dream.
Nice. It is.
Dream big, kids.
Some want to become millionaires. I am looking for a Benjamin Button type of experience, apparently, where I both start and end my life in diapers.
I mean, that does happen anyway to a lot of folks.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Not to bring it down, but it does happen.
It is true.
Anyway, this parachute's a knapsack. Let's get out of this. We, this week, are excited to welcome another guest to the show. So we had Amanda from Wine and Crime on last week. That was cool and all. That sounded so derogatory. That was cool and all. But this week, we have somebody else from Wine and Crime. Who is it? Oh, God. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it Kenyon or Lucy? It's Lucy.
It's Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey, guys.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get somebody that comments that goes, "You didn't know which one it was," and I'm like, "No."
Nobody knows which one. Nobody can tell Kenyon and me apart.
I can.
Well, I bless you. You're like one of 4 people.
No, I don't think it's that hard. It's like twins. Like once you get to know them, they look nothing alike. Even identical twins. You can tell them apart.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, and you can definitely tell fraternal twins apart. So, what a bad joke that was. We're going to get into everything in just a second. But do you want to, before we do, tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs? Maybe not your personal things, but
yeah. Definitely not my personal things.
No, staying away from people. Gotcha.
So Wine and Crime is a true crime comedy podcast, and it's myself and my 2 best friends, and we're all from Minnesota, so we've got that accent as part of our shtick, and we pair each episode with a wine, and we have a lot of fun with it. So you can find us on, you can stream us on our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com, and then you can also find us on Apple Podcasts and, oh my God, what did we just migrate to? Not SoundCloud,
Spotify?
The other one, Spotify. Thank you.
I remember Amanda said it.
And literally like anywhere else you get your podcasts. So just Google us and you'll find us. And we'll welcome you with open arms.
Cool. Lucy, I have an idea.
What is it?
So you should, in one episode, for your wine, after you pick your wine, you pour into a bottle just juicy juice. And then, like, 2 years from now, once it's nice and fermented.
That's how that works.
It's close.
You bring it back.
Vinegar.
And yeah, that's probably what it's going to be at that point.
Yeah.
But you've already committed to the bit. And so then you drink vinegar. Instead of juicy juice,
it's a
vinegary.
cleanse.
Vinny. Ooh, it becomes a cleanse.
I will be cleansed after that. That's for sure.
It'll be your episode on like health fads and like all sorts of like healthy murders, like the Lululemon murder. Like that one.
Health crimes.
There you go.
I like this actually. Or just like kombucha or something. Some like weird.
Kombucha's delicious.
I do like kombucha.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That like makes their own, and it's super good. It's on tap, and it's wonderful.
I've only had it once in my life, and it's when I had tummy troubles.
It'll
You've
help
only
with
had
that.
tummy troubles once in your life?
Well, no. Let me be clear. I'm an anxious boy, so I've had tummy troubles. Tummy troubles? Ooh, that's a fun
whole
way
new
of saying
thing.
that. Tummy troubles quite a bit, but that's one time in particular. Someone told me to try it, and I tried it, and it helped. And that's the end of that story.
You know
And
what
then
else
he
is
found
good?
$20. He tells this story at parties. I've seen him do it.
Yeah, it's great.
So I understand from our conversation beforehand, which usually with a guest lasts like 10 or 15 minutes before we get rolling. With you and
Not
Amanda
us.
both, we've
Not
gone for
today.
like 45 minutes before we talked. From talking to you, I understand that you have a wine pairing to go with our episode tonight, right?
Ooh.
I do. This was not planned, so this won't make any sense, but currently I am drinking Ava Grace Sauvignon Blanc. And I'm just going to say, I showed you guys the label. It's got like gold foil and like light blue and turquoise, and the color of the wine itself is so pretty. Plus it's wine. It helps my mental health just looking at it. Sometimes you just want to look at something pretty.
There
Yep.
you go. That's why
And then
I make
drink
sure we
it.
Skype so I can look at Chris every week.
So there's my
Oh, there's the pour.
Wine
There's
sound.
that pour.
Ooh, that was a nice sound.
cheers, everybody.
We're getting
I swear
into
that was
it.
wine.
And, oh, you're drinking out of, is that a branded Wine and Crime wine glass as well?
Why, yes, it is. We have one of our taglines at Wine and Crime is fucking patriarchy because obviously fucking
Sure.
Aziz Ansari, we should say.
Oh, we just talked about that.
But they're,
That's so sad.
I mean, I'm sure he has problems of his own that drove him to act like a total creep to these women. But these glasses are flexible because we say smash the patriarchy, not your wine glass.
Oh,
So they're also
I
not
like it.
They're not dishwasher safe.
No, they will melt.
Don't put it in your dishwasher. But
I like how I say it like I've got them, like I've got a set, and they will melt.
No, you now have a melted set. Just,
I had a set of functional cups.
I had 6, now there's 4. What can I tell you, everyone? I don't know.
But yeah,
All
check
right.
them out on our store on our website if you want.
There you go.
They hold a lot of wine. They hold a lot of wine.
And that's what matters, I've learned.
I agree.
It's just how much wine they do hold. Well, that was another Southern whale this week. Well, before we get into the mental health check-in, we're going to go through some quick housekeeping. We want to say thanks to Hannah and Julia from the Film Roast podcast for the audio drop at the beginning of the episode. Remember, if you want to do that, all you have to do is send us a message. You can record it on your phone. If you're a podcaster, you can record it on that fancy mic equipment you got. And all you have to say is, hey, this is your best friend and your name from wherever you're from, be it a show or a place. And you're listening to Is This Adulting? And we will tack it on the end of the show. Not the end of the show, the beginning of the show. I'm on my
I got
game
a challenge
tonight.
for everyone. I got a challenge, okay? If you've never sent one in before, I want you to find a stranger that's nice, and I want you to record with them an intro. So make a new friend.
You realize a lot of our listeners have social anxiety.
Well,
This might be a tall order for some.
maybe
It
not.
would be for
maybe
me.
not a complete stranger. Maybe someone that you somewhat know. Just why not? Let's just change it up a little bit. I want to meet some new people.
And let's just say that you have a podcast. It's pretty successful. You're rolling in that Patreon money. And you host it with your two best friends. You do wine and crime pairings. If you want to do one for the show, because we're kind of disappointed you haven't yet, you're totally welcome to. That's just if anybody hosts a show like that.
Could we all three do one check-in?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You do you.
I'll do us. That sounded weird
Boom.
too.
You do y'all.
You know,
yeah.
whatever. If they're down,
We say y'all a
if it's
lot.
consensual.
Also, I don't know why I put a question mark at the end of this sentence, so I'm going to delete it. We want to say a big thank you to Anjanette for
And Jeanette.
originally that was
Or
phrased
do
as.
we?
We want to say a big thank you to Anjanette. I think we want to. No, we do for your generous support on Patreon. Thank you so much. You help keep the lights on here at ITA HQ, as I always say, aka my spare bedroom and nerd cave. And
Some
finally,
might say you're the Motel 8 of support.
I think
I mean that as a compliment.
Is
Yeah,
that who
right?
leaves the
We'll
light
keep
on
the
for
light
you?
on for
I think
you?
it's Motel 6.
Oh, well, keep going then.
It's La
Motel
Quinta.
6 and then Super 8. It's not. I don't think it's La Quinta.
I say Quinta.
Anyway.
Ugh.
Keith's
Quinta's okay.
Hotel. It's just people rent out a place in Keith's home.
For years,
That's what
my
it is.
mother and I both referred to quinoa as quinoa.
Oh, yeah.
So, definitely don't feel bad about that. But
Beautiful name.
Quinoa.
beautiful quinoa. And finally, as always, we want to thank our sponsor, Blueberry, for the new segment where one of us pitches the other a new
Wait,
podcast.
hold on. Wait, what about the other news?
We have other news?
Yeah, we changed stuff. Like our
we
logo.
did change stuff. Hi, how are you? Man, that's old news by now. Yeah, we changed our logo. If you've noticed in your artwork, we have a new logo. I love it very, very much. Chris and his wife developed it. I had some input, but not very much. Most of my input was, that looks amazing. Keep going.
That's important
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You got to have
really
the
is.
positive feedback. No, yeah, I think it came out great. We're really pleased with it. And we have a lot coming down the pipe this year. Chris and I got together for how many hours? Like 10 or 12 hours?
It was a long time.
It was a long time of sitting down and planning our 2018 and the future. And we've got a lot coming down the pipe, and I'm really excited about it. So
Mostly new logos every week.
every week,
different
new logo. New logo. Boom. That's going to be our new shtick. No more
'em guessing.
mental health check-ins, none of that. It's just new logo. It's going to be great.
Just
we actually
ensure
have a
that
guy in our fantasy football
ins-
league that changes his team name every week, and it's the worst. That's right, Griff. I said it.
Just ensure that nobody recognizes your brand, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. That's how you build success. Mm-hmm. And finally, as always, can I say it now, Chris?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. We want to thank our sponsor, Blueberry, for our new segment where one of us pitches the other a new podcast that they've been thinking about recently. This week, I don't have an idea again because Chris has one. Because let's be honest, Chris's are better. So, Chris, what you
Stop.
thinking about?
Well, I decided
idea.
I'd step up my game a little bit.
If this isn't
So-
nipple related, I'm gonna be upset.
I'm going to give you a heads up. It's not nipple related, but that's okay. Because I think you're still going to like this idea.
Well, if Lucy's going to like it, it's probably butthole related based on our conversation from earlier.
Amanda got
That
nipples,
sounds weird.
I get buttholes.
We'll just keep it at that. Anyway, so I recently approached 2 major television networks about a reality drama series that I've been coming up with. I approached both MTV and TLC,
Of course.
and they've been looking for a new realm to get into it in the podcast space, and they felt that my idea would be a really good fit to kind of get started, and they're going to collaborate on it. So, are you ready for this concept? High school is a difficult time for so many, if not most.
It's Degrassi, isn't it?
Let me keep going. Often, people choose to separate themselves into smaller factions, or as it's referred to by the youthful generation, cliques. In a culture that continues to become more divided each and every day, TLC, MTV, and your BFF Chris G presents to you a coming-of-age story where 2 students from different high schools, backgrounds, and social groups switch lives for a few days to better understand what it's like to walk in a mile in someone else's shoes. We call it Trading Braces.
Chris is enjoying this so much more than anyone
Yeah, I was going to say,
else.
he usually likes his puns more than anybody else.
I'm just laughing at Chris.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Y'all, believe it or not, Trading Spaces is coming back. I saw it recently, and that's what inspired this show.
Trading brace.
What a painful thing.
Can we do?
That's my favorite part. I just imagine.
Can you walk me through the process of trading braces?
No.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. All right, y'all, get ready. If you think that was good, it's about to get real good. But, Steven, go and do your shtick so we can get back to me.
It's not a shtick. This is a real conversation we're having, and definitely not an ad.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Keep
Okay, cool. Chris, that's an interesting idea, but creating a podcast isn't as easy as recording your own show and then just uploading an MP3. You know that, right?
You're going to need to prove that to me.
To get the most out of your show, you're going to need a lot of help. Clearly.
Probably.
Have you thought about hosting that is fast and reliable so you don't have issues week to week?
You know I have not.
You are real dumb. What about accurate download stats so you know what your numbers really are?
If I say yes,
yep,
will that
okay.
make me feel better? Sorry.
And you're going to need help with a website because at the end of the day, you want to focus your time and effort on creating more content. So what kind of... God, I don't want to ask this question. Can we just end the ad here?
No.
All right, Chris, what kind of
part.
content are you developing for trading braces?
We start the series out with Kenny, a tall, gangly, self-proclaimed band geek, learning what it's like to switch lives with Brittany, the popular head cheerleader at the rival high school down the street. Things, however, get interesting at the Friday night football game, where Kenny is faced with his first real obstacle. We call this episode First Period.
Chris had wine in my mouth.
All right, that one was better. That one was better.
God.
Oh God.
Man.
Well,
I'm going to be honest with you. I actually made the joke. I laughed out loud, and then I went to my wife and said, as a person that doesn't get periods, is this still funny or is this inappropriate? And after she laughed, I knew it was good.
It's
oh God.
It's probably
well,
more funny
gosh.
coming from a person who has periods.
Oh, gosh.
Also, Kenny,
Well-
good luck. Have fun.
I know. I just imagine Kenny is this. It's the Friday night football game. Oh, God. He's so stressed. Sorry. Keep going.
Was he
yeah,
experimenting
we'll get
with
into
the first
backstory of
string?
Kenny.
Isn't that a football term?
Oh.
Yes.
Football and tampons. Great combo.
I hope
my
everybody
gosh.
playing's wearing their pads.
Oh, my
But
gosh. This is amazing. Well done.
this is 2 weeks in a row that we have rattled off
know.
puns like that with your ideas.
Wow, that is good.
Oh, boy.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
gosh,
y'all.
I can't wait to get tweets about how insensitive we just were. Well, Blueberry offers all of your podcasting needs so that you can focus on that. Everything from hosting all the way to having your own WordPress site.
Oh, this is my part when I speak. That sounds exactly what I need, but dang it, what if I have already started?
It's all good, Chris. It doesn't matter whether you. Should we just read it like that from now on? Whether you already have a podcast or you've always wanted to start your own, Blueberry can help and get your first month free. If any potential people are listening, I'm so sorry. Please help us, Talkspace. Yeah, whether you already have a podcast or you've always wanted to start your own, Blueberry can help you get your first month free in the process. Just head over to blueberry.com/BFF and get your first month free now.
That sounds pretty amazing, but Steve and Lucy, I've got a pretty loyal fan base that's looking forward to this, and I don't want to lose any subscribers.
I don't blame you. Hey, what do you call your fan base?
I came up with one this week.
I do it every week, so I'd imagine eventually you'd catch on.
I know. I call them the AV Club. It's not really a pun.
That's
It's
cute.
just a high school
No,
related
it makes
thing.
me think of Stranger Things, and it makes me happy.
I like it.
Well,
Thank you.
Their support team can migrate your existing show with their free tools without losing any of your subscribers. So go ahead and get to work on Trading Braces. I always forget the name by the time we get to this point.
Trading
braces. Or any other podcast today with Blueberry, and get your first month free by going to blueberry.com. That's Blueberry without the E's /BFF today. I went off script there
We
at the end
did
and
it.
got confused. We did an ad, and yet again, we are about 20 minutes into the show, and
Lucy, how'd
people-
you like the ad?
I thought it was great. I'm going to sign up for Blueberry.
Good. Great.
And
Perfect.
Talkspace.
please
while I'm
do
at it.
yes, sign up for them and tell them we sent you.
I will.
For free, we sent you, but we won't be doing that forever, so we're waiting.
All right, keep going.
All right, well, we're going to start off this week just like we do every week with a mental health check-in. So, Chris, how you been this week?
The pun was very helpful, but so I'm laughing now. But in all seriousness, last couple days have sucked. Some big ones. Didn't mean to be graphic there. I apologize, but it has been real bad, y'all. We've talked some about this in the past, and but I'll share this, with you, Lucy. kind of the way this whole thing got started was, Steven's been a person that he struggled with anxiety for a more longer period of time in his life. I've had, stints of it, but never, really extensive stints until a couple years ago. And I kind of I went from being the friend who wasn't always a very good support to my friend Steven, to then realizing like, oh, damn.
That's true. I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Like in not a hateful way. That is absolutely
it's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. And it's something where, I was made to realize what it's like, when I started dealing with it. And it's been a really big eye-opening experience. And so because of that, part of what comes with severe anxiety is sometimes nothing will kind of just all of a sudden make you go super, super sensitive to everything, and you overanalyze stuff. And I've definitely had a pretty bad last couple days when it comes to that. So here's a couple of things that have been going on. One, and this is going to sound stupid to some, but I actually saw someone in our best friends group just put this right before we started recording, so it makes me feel more affirmed. So I recently got new glasses, and I know that sounds, to some people, it's kind of like, okay, why is this in your mental health check-in? But let me just give you a little bit of background, y'all. I am what some would refer to as an old man, and I don't change many things in my life. And so I'm 28. I've had glasses for the majority of my life, but I had the same pair of glasses for over 10 years. So almost half my life at this point. And let me just explain to you. I got glasses. After 5 or 6 years, I then went to go get new glasses and purchased the same pair because I'm a freaking obnoxious old dude that pretty much just is like, I like my socks, I'm going to get them the same every time. And so I got the exact same pair of glasses again for another like 5 or 6 years. And so I just recently got new glasses. And I'm going to be completely honest and share something that's kind of embarrassing. I have been debating and going back and forth to try and get new glasses for about 3 years now. And every time I go, I try for a day or two and just get really defeated. Because it reminds me similar, like if you've ever struggled with any type of insecurity in your life, especially like around body image, then shopping is usually like the worst possible thing in the world. And really, I struggle with that, but for clothes. But I also struggle with that with glasses. And I would try for a little while, and then I give up for about 6 months, and I try again. And it's been difficult. And the longer you go with the same pair, the worse it gets, and it's harder and harder to see yourself in a new way. And so I've definitely just been super insecure. And probably the worst part for me is, a lot of people are going to say something. Just because it's been so long. And so it's like what I would prefer. Well, sure, in an ideal world, I'd love if everyone's like, those are the most amazing glasses ever. You look great. But even if they told me that, I wouldn't be able to accept it. I would just probably panic and just pretend like no one was talking to me. But it doesn't really matter. I would prefer if almost like no one noticed it at all and I could just keep living my life. But because I'm anxious, if no one says anything, then you're going to start telling yourself, wait, everyone knows that I have new glasses, but they're not saying anything, which means they hate it. And it's too awkward to say how much they don't like it. They can't even be nice enough to say and lie to me to my face. So it's like a horrible, like there's no right answer, but it has left me so anxious the last couple of days. And it's so stupid, but it's just, it's what I've been dealing with. And then I'm already anxious, already dealing with stuff. And then my freaking dog, which is the love of my life,
and mine.
Yesterday, wakes up. Steven, you were with me all day on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Wakes up Sunday, and all of a sudden he's limping and can't use his front left paw whatsoever, and he's whining, and you can't figure out what's going on. We took him to the doctor for like 6 hours. Nothing was found, and he's doing a little bit better today. But it has just been one thing after another to where I'm pretty much just walking around waiting for that one person who's going to say that thing that puts me over the edge and then makes everyone uncomfortable by me just crying. and it's really just going to be like, hey, sir, do you know what time it is? And then all of a sudden I'm going to just break down on them and make everyone super uncomfortable. So truthfully, it's not been a great last couple days, but I really have been looking forward to. For me, recording this podcast every week is kind of a way to reset, and I speak to what's going on, I acknowledge it, so it's out there, but then I can just try and do my best to move away from it afterwards. It doesn't always happen, but it's at least a little bit nice to try that, and it's always good for me to share my pun, and hopefully people enjoy them.
I enjoyed it.
Because I've been holding on to that one for a few days.
Yeah, you said you wanted people to say something, but you didn't want people to say something, and I was letting you share because I didn't want to break up your mental health check-in, but all I could think was, sounds like you're at a real catch 2020.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
That was a good one.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Well done.
2020, like my perfect vision.
Oh my God, you guys, I have nothing to
Thank
say
you.
about that. That was amazing.
That's okay. That's okay. So, I think there's a good chance that since I've had the same glasses for over a decade, then I'm going to probably for the next 3 months look in the mirror and keep thinking who is this person, and feel weird about it. But you know what? It's something that I'd prefer to not feel uncomfortable, but hopefully I can grow from it. So overall, I'm doing okay. Lucy, how you doing?
I've been doing pretty good the last couple days. I had a little bit of a moment last night. This is so stupid, you guys. I really wanted to have chips and salsa, and my husband was at work, and I'm not relying on gender roles, but he's a big guy with very strong wrists, and if I can't open a jar, he can. And I was trying to open a new jar of salsa, and I couldn't get it, and I started getting very frustrated, and I was stalking around the house, it's just salsa, it's not that important, I'll just eat something else. And I was I can make a quesadilla, but I'm gonna want salsa with that too. It was a cycle, and then I did the trick where you put the jar under the running water and you tap the knife to kind of break the seal. That didn't work, so I did it again, but more forcefully.
Oh no.
Well, I broke the jar, and I salvaged enough salsa
Did
to
you
get
cut
some.
your hand?
No, it was a pretty clean break. And if there were any shards, then it is in the salsa that I ate already. So I feel fine. I think it was fine. But I think that anger, I don't get angry. I'm not an angry person. But over this effing jar of salsa, I just got so unreasonably upset about it. And I was I think I need to tone it down. I don't know why I'm feeling so angry. And it's the last couple days, it's been super cold here. It still gets, dark fairly early. My husband works nights, so at nights I'm alone by myself, obviously, in my house by myself. And it's just I like being alone, but being in my house when it's dark, alone, night after night, it gets really old, and there's only so much Netflix can do to comfort me. So I'm in the process of finding new friends, new activities, new things to go do in the evenings when I'm by myself that isn't going to a bar with friends, because that's a bad cycle in itself. So I'm working on it. Last night was sort of a, I broke a jar of salsa, but I'm getting there. It's weird.
Well, and it's amazing.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was saying it's just amazing to me how often it's something for me very similar to where the smallest thing is what will make me go from 0 to 10. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll still get pretty worked up over a dumb Facebook post that someone from like a distant relative or something post. But usually it's over something small of just being I look for 45 minutes for my freaking keys, and I put them in the same place every single day. It's always something smaller that will. It's amazing how much control it can have over you, and so I'm glad that you. Because I was going to suggest, I was if nothing else, you should have just bust that freaking salsa thing right on the ground and just be you know what? No shame. I'm scooping salsa off the tile right now.
Yeah. But that's the thing,
No shame.
The jar of salsa made me just as angry as if someone kicked my cat or something like that. I mean, maybe not that. It'd be a lot more sad and like
No, I get
legitimately
what you're saying,
concerned.
though. I
But
get what you're saying.
they're not equal. They should not have made me equally as angry. I don't get angry, like I said, in general, and these weird surges of anger are just like, where is this coming from? So, I don't know. Felt weird lately, but I think I'm able to acknowledge, and you guys are too, that we all have triggers that on paper are not equal, but they can make us just as upset, sad, angry, whatever. So I think it's important to allow yourself, recognize, okay, it's just a jar of salsa, whatever. But also, try to adjust your reaction accordingly, but also be okay with the fact that that's just pissing you off so badly. It happens.
Yep, definitely. Well, Steven, how you doing? Are you on negativity corner? Are you back at Shitty City? Are you somewhere different? You're always somewhere different. It's always fun
we
for me
imploded
to see
Shitty City a while ago. And by a while, I mean 2 weeks ago.
It went bankrupt last week, I think.
Yeah,
that's what it
there's
was.
a large deficit in the funds, and we did have to have it absorbed just into negativity corner.
It's a big corner.
But I'm not sure I'm on the corner. But everybody is having a weird week. It's been a weird one. Okay, so we did our thing Saturday. We had our little planning meeting, and by little I mean long and arduous, but amazing. And we did it at your office. And for those of you that don't know, Chris's office's address is Chris. His office is very like startup modern, like in that way. Like it's got a feel of like a really cool modern company that's like run by like a few guys that like really care. Like it's a cool aesthetic.
It's googly.
Going on.
It's not Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, let's just
It's not
say
Dunder
that.
Mifflin. It's more like Athlete from season 9 of The Office, where it's like that startup company with all the concrete and the wood and the glass, and it's really cool.
You have your meetings on the floor.
And so we hung out there. No, they
We're
have
all
nice
in swings.
chairs.
Correction, Lucy.
There is a foosball table in your conference room.
That is true.
Anyway, so we were sitting there planning, and I had this moment, and I talked about it in the best friends group when I did the live video about the new logo. And I had this moment where I was like, I want this. Like, I got really, like, hype. Because I was just like, I want to, like, eventually be in a place where, like, we have a space. And, like, we can hire people. And, like, we can turn this into something. And then I really thought about it over the next couple of days and went, we make $200 on Patreon. That's a pipe dream. And then I got really sad. So I went from, like, one extreme to the other. Also, dealing with the fact that, I've been trying to start this diet, haven't done awesome, and I have like these overwhelming willpower moments that I just can't seem to hold on to, where I have this strong will and I just give in really easily, and especially with food. And I had a few people reach out to me after hearing me talk about it in the group and be like, have you thought about maybe the fact that you might have a food addiction? And I was like, well, I am now. Because anxiety. And so I'm not to the point where I want to say I do yet, but if I keep having a few weeks like I have this week where I have these uncontrollable urges that I cannot fight, like ordering an entire pizza and an oven roasted sandwich at 11:30 last night because I was stressed and depressed and I let it get the best of me, then I might go to a meeting here in town, like an Overeaters Anonymous, and just see about it. But right now I'm not sure I'm there. So that was like a weird thing to think about this week. And then I didn't mention this last week on the show because I didn't know about it when we recorded, but Chris knows about it now. Ladies, gentlemen, others. It's another meds adjustment. Yeah, I am coming off the good stuff, which is in a way encouraging. I'm coming off of the Klonopin that I've been taking. I've been taking Klonopin twice a day for over 6 or 7 months. They try to leave you off that. Some people take it for years on end at higher dosages than I do. But for me, they didn't want to leave me on too long because it can be habit forming. And so I was told to quit at night and just take it in the morning. I may have taken I wasn't comfortable with that because I know how withdrawal can be with brain meds. So I took a half at night for like 3 or 4 days, and then I dropped the night one out completely. And so far so good. Like, I'm sleeping, but I'm also way more like, my fuse is a little shorter right now. And I think that's not like, oh, I don't have the meds anymore and now I can't control my anger or frustration or anxiety. I don't think it's that. I think it's just like my body reacting to not having that stabilizing chemical in it. And so a little more agitated this week, and a little more like doing things I used to do, like retail therapy. I bought a lot of movies this week, y'all. I bought a whole lot of movies, and Chris can attest, I used to buy every movie like when it came out.
He did.
I would spend hundreds a month on DVDs and Blu-rays. And I've gotten to the point that I probably only buy like one a month if it's a movie I really, really like. Now I'm buying... I bought the freaking Resident Evil collection. Those are terrible, god-awful movies.
You did that at my house in the middle of the night.
I did it at your house in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep, which is something I do. And I know they're bad, but I watch them because sometimes I want to turn my brain off. So I am keeping them as like a coping thing, because sometimes it's nice to just have a mindless action flick to not have to think about. But I just bought a bunch of movies. I bought It today. I haven't seen It. Heard it was good. Like Stephen King, so I'm going to watch It.
The new one or the old one?
The new one. I've seen.
Do you
the
buy
old
the DVDs to like hold them in your hand, or you buy them like on Amazon?
Yes. No, I buy the Blu-rays like physical copies because I like having them. Plus, they have digital copies, and I sell them back secondhand to stores and make a little bit of my money back instead of paying full price online and not getting them back. Because I keep the digital copy.
I have heard that it is really good. So
I have heard this as well. I'm going to watch it. Probably not tonight because not good for nighttime when I'm adjusting my meds, but maybe tomorrow if I have time.
And I will never watch it.
And Chris will never watch it because he doesn't like horror movies. I love horror movies. But anyway, so it's just been a weird week. But overall, I'm not on the corner. I've had some friends that have not been in great headspaces, so I've been a little worried about them. But aside from that, like, I'm not on the corner. I'm kind of like, I'm loitering on the street near the corner, but I haven't gone over to stand with everybody who's having a rough week yet. So
passing some handouts out. That's what you're doing.
Am I?
I don't know. What exactly do you do when you loiter? I don't even know.
I don't know. We could use a handout if you want to support us on Patreon.
You're hanging out on the Doing Better Boulevard.
There you go. Doing Better Boulevard. Maybe one day I'll get over to the
sunny side of the street.
Damn, I don't feel terrible street.
And you will avoid the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
At least until September ends.
Oh,
nice. We are on a roll.
Dang
right
it!
now.
I can't come up with another Green Day. There's American Idiot in there, but then I get political. Anyway, as always, if you have a mental health check-in you'd like to share or an idea of how we can encourage you throughout the week, remember we are not trained professionals, and if you need to speak to a professional, please contact the Suicide Prevention Hotline or a therapist. We're just a mental health professional in general. But if you'd like to share with us, you can share that over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com, or you can share it in the Is This Adulting Best Friends group on Facebook as well. And as I've said for the last few weeks, we're going to get back to reading listener check-ins on the show. If you give us your permission, we read them anonymously. After our next week, we will have another guest. I'm just going to let you guess who that is. There's not a pattern here.
I know who it is.
But we're going to have another guest. You do? Why would you know? Oh.
Because we have a group chat.
Oh, okay. So you know this host. Interesting. Anyway. We're gonna get back to reading listener check-ins on the episodes where it's just Chris and I starting the week after next. So I know I said it would be this week, but we had some plans shift around. So we're having 3 guests in a row, which I love. It's wonderful. Anyway, we are roughly 40 minutes into the show. So now it's probably time to start the topics, right?
Here we go.
All right, cool. Well, Chris, do you want to tell us what we're talking about first?
Oh, yeah. We're doing another edition of Swiper, More Swiping. And Lucy, if you don't know what that is, don't you worry. So me and I think it was mostly me was just I'm still there's things about like the social dating world that it's interesting to me since I've been with my wife now for so long that
Humble brag.
Facebook was barely around. No, it was around, but hadn't been around for a long time. So things like Tinder, I have no idea, what, and I'm very intrigued by it. So I wanted to find a way to be able to play Tinder with other things other than dating. And so what we're going to do is we always do different type of stuff. This time I did Winter Edition, where we're going to talk about different things about winter, and then we have to either swipe right if we like it, swipe left if we don't like it, or super like. And you only do that a few times if you're like, that's my one and true right there. So that is pretty much, is that it, right, Steven? I don't know.
Essentially, yes.
Essentially. So it's pretty simple. I mean, it's just the basic idea of would you want that? Would you not want it? Or, oh yeah, I want it.
So
that's the more simplified
swiping
version.
right is good, and swiping left is bad.
And then
Yes,
swiping
it's
up
very
is a
bad.
super like.
Oh, is that how Tinder works? Can you swipe up?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been on Tinder because I too have
you
been
swipe
with my
down, I
husband
don't know
for
what it
a
does.
decade.
I know. So I didn't know that.
I know.
But
I know.
right?
Yes. I know.
I
your
know.
life.
I've done my research. So, with that, let's just start off. And I broke winter down to a few different things. So I'm going to start off with some nostalgic activities. So we're going to start with building a snowman. Steven, are you going to swipe right, swipe left, or super like that?
On this topic, there are right answers and there are wrong answers that we discuss. And I have a feeling many people are about to tell me I have the wrong answer because I'm going to swipe left on building a snowman.
Okay.
Because I don't give a shit. That sounds terrible. We're in North Carolina, and growing up, there was never really powdery enough snow to build a snowman. It was always very icy. And so, like, if you made a snowball, it was really just a jagged ice ball that was, I mean, that's sending you to the hospital.
Those
Like,
fights
it's
aren't fun.
dangerous. But when we did have powdery snow when we were in school, because we went to school in the mountains, I don't care about a snowman. Like, now, I will say, is there another snow building related thing on here, Chris?
Like a fort or an igloo?
No.
Okay,
No.
cool. I will defend building like buildings out of snow, be it a fort or an igloo. Totally down with that. But snowman, just don't care. Waste of a good carrot, couple raisins, whatever. So
Okay. All right. So Lucy, what are you gonna do?
I am 1,000% on Steven's side with this. I
Okay.
swipe left.
Swiping left.
First of all, it's cold outside. I mean, obviously.
That's true.
I just
That's
think
true.
it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of your good carrot. Also, kind of hard to find sticks for the arms. They never stay in there.
That's
The
true.
carrot stays in. The sticks stay in, but the like raisins or the rocks or the coal never stay in. It's just a waste of time. I pass. Hard pass. Also, you
All
always
right.
get snow in your boots, and then your socks are wet, and then you're just screwed.
And
Yep.
and we've all been lied to by cartoons that show people like just setting a ball of snow on the ground and then pushing it, and it becomes that's not how it works. It's so much work.
So much work.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
and-
sweat
and
in the
so
snow.
that gets to me, which I'm agreeing with you. I'm swiping left. So as a person that has built a snowman before, one, God, it takes forever.
Yeah, well, I think we all have built one before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said that almost like a humble brag.
Well, as someone who's built a
Speaking
few
as a
snowmen in my
Builder
day.
of a snowman.
That's
Me and
pretentious,
Ira
Chris.
Glass,
He's the new
we-
character on the show.
We do it all the time.
Oh, hello. Don't call Ira Glass pretentious. He's amazing.
No, it was okay. Whatever. So, so first of all, it takes forever, and two, this might be different in a different part of the world where you get heavier snow, but in North Carolina, there's not usually tons of snow, and so even when you do get a decent amount, your snowman has tons of grass and dirt in it, and so it's just kind of. It's just nasty,
shabby.
From the beginning. It's never really pretty, and so then you're taking your perfectly good scarf, you're getting it all gross and dirty, and then when everything else melts away, that creepy snow person is still there for a significantly longer period of time. And as I recently found out, my dog is hella scared of them, which I did not know until we're walking. It's mostly melted by this point, and we just walked by my neighbor's house who had a snowman, and he flipped out, which scared me very badly. And I thought it was a murderer.
There was a person hiding in it, like on The Office.
Yep,
it was
exactly
a Jim and Dwight situation.
So because of that, build a snowman. I'm sorry, Frosty. I'm just gonna let you melt. So I'm just not interested. So let's keep going.
Oh, I've got one.
Now.
Can I get one more
go
thought
ahead.
about the snowman?
Please.
Putting the torso on top of the base. It's so heavy. It never stays. You have to like throw it on there, kinda.
Sometimes it crushes its own ass.
I just who came up with this structure? Like it's BS.
Now I will say I'm swiping right on the song "Do You Want to Build a Snowman"
Me
from
too.
Frozen because it's cute and catchy.
Never heard it.
Me too.
I'm never
Oh,
around children. I've never heard it.
You've never watched Frozen?
I saw it in the theater. I was not a child.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It is a pretty catchy song, so I'll agree with that. So, all right, next snow or winter-related activity. That's going sledding. A sleigh ride. Steven, what you doing?
Sledding
Well,
and a
sled
sleigh
and
ride
sleigh
are
are
two
different
different things,
things.
though.
That is
Yep.
true. Those are two dramatically different things. My bad. I meant to just say sledding.
Sledding has almost ended my life on multiple occasions. That
Okay.
being said, I do love it. So I don't love it enough to like swipe up. I'm like, and it's kind of like I'll swipe right. Like I'm not like super passionate, but I enjoy it. So I'll swipe right on that. I mean, it's sledding. You go fast. And like we said, in North Carolina, when we do finally get enough snow to sled, like we take advantage of that. I know we went definitely not trespassing for any law enforcement listening. In college, we would go to the driving range, which was on this huge hill. And we would sled down it when there was big snows. Now, Chris, I remember going with you one time, and you and I had the same thought, which is we sledded down it like twice. And then we were like, that's a long-ass hill to walk up in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing it again. So that is
This
the
wasn't so much a
downfall.
hill as the side of a mountain.
Yes. Well, we did go to school in the mountains again, so it was very steep. So, yeah, not in love with it, but I do enjoy it.
Okay. Lucy, how about you?
I'm gonna swipe left again. Hate sledding.
Lucy don't like no
Ooh.
snow.
I don't like moving quickly unless it's in a car or like an airplane. I don't like any activity where I move quickly, especially down a hill. And also, you only need
that's
one
fair.
big ice scrape to your chin and like the palms of your hands to just you teach yourself a lesson. It's not worth it. Also, if it's, you're sledding through snow at like 11 a.m., noon, when the sun is right above, you cannot see all the bumps in the snow. You could never see like a ramp coming at you. And I have accidentally ramped in an inner tube, not a sled. But I've been tubing before and accidentally ramped, fell off the tube, landed hard on my ass. Like, not worth it. I don't like things that I could get hurt or, again, let it travel quickly down a hill. It's just not for me.
Okay, I think...
Not a big fan of bicycles.
Well, there's a solid brake on a bicycle.
That's fair.
There's no brake on a sled. Or skis.
Well,
if there is a brake on
let
skis,
me-
I'm not aware of it.
I have to share with you a story that, Stephen, I think you know about sledding. I think that I'm going to probably say swipe right and say that I like it, even though when I think back, most of my memories of sledding is both getting hurt and walking up large mountains. And that doesn't really sound like an enjoyable experience. But I do have to just share this really fast. Y'all, I'm like probably 13.
Right
There's
now?
this hill that... I'm a 13-year-old boy, everyone.
I like your 5 o'clock shadow. That's impressive.
So
Thank you.
impressive.
I'll star on the next episode of Trading Braces. So I was 13. Go to the big hill that most people in my town would go to when there's a big snow. I'm going down this hill, And as I'm going down, and this is a very large hill, I see this little girl dragging a sled, walking up the hill. And so there's enough time in between where I go, oh man, I gotta get out of this little girl's way. I don't want to hurt her.
You can't steer.
Clotheslines her.
You can't steer.
She's like 4. I need you to know she's like 4. So so I'm like, all right. So I move to the left. I steer because it's enough time. Mind you, how much time it is. So I go to the left, and all of a sudden, you know those interactions where sometimes you're in a hallway and you go and you kind of are bumped into someone, and so you both go the same way and you both go the other way, and it's like awkward and you can't get out of each other's way.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a left, and she panics, but goes the same direction as me. And so I'm like, oh no. And so then I steer back right. But guess what she does, y'all? She jumps right back in my way. And so I'm panicking and I'm yelling, get out of here! Like just yelling. And she just keeps,
Just like
we keep
that.
doing this awkward little dance. And so finally I just try and do the best I can to turn and slide to slow myself down with a brake, which again, as you so kindly noted, Lucy, there aren't brakes on a sled. But I did everything I could. But as I turned, what I instead found out was there was a ramp, and I hit this ramp. And instead of going where I would have clotheslined this little girl, I then went face level as I'm flying into the air.
Crystal! Oh my God.
And I don't know how to tell you this, but
She's dead.
no. Okay, hold on. I don't know. The tooth fairy came a little bit early.
Oh no!
For this little girl, because I 100% bust this girl's head.
Oh!
And tooth goes flying, and she's screaming, and I'm there, and I go, and this is it. I'm going to prison, I guess. And so I'm like grabbing this like 4-year-old's like body, and just like and she's screaming and she's bloody, and I'm just like, no, why, God? And so the parent runs down, and I'm just completely mortified, and I'm like, sir, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to do. And then the kindest thing that could have ever been said to me, but not so kind to his daughter, was like, oh no, I saw the whole thing. My daughter's an idiot. You tried everything you could to get out of this girl's way. She's like, he's like, she literally walked straight into your sled.
That is me as a
And,
parent. No,
yeah,
she's
so,
just an idiot. You're fine.
Yeah.
I love that
And
the first
so-
reaction was,
Oh my god.
she died.
She's dead.
I mean, I did set it up
Next
that way,
week
so-
on Wine and Crime.
Sledding mishaps involving Chris from Is This Adulting?
You'll get there one
So-
day.
Yeah, so I unfortunately, more than clotheslined, really,
Destroyed.
she had an experience with my sled. And I knocked 40 points off her IQ that day. So with that, we'll just keep going. But I had to share that story about sledding really fast. All right, let's keep going real fast.
Yes,
let's do
let's.
the next two. We'll fly through these.
'Kay.
Catch a snowflake on your tongue. That's a nostalgic activity for a winner. Swipe right, swipe left, swipe up.
I'm going to swipe left because why? Like, man.
So, okay, Lucy, how do you feel?
I'm a swipe right because hydration.
Ooh, I'm definitely swiping left because every time I've tried that, I'm so disappointed. I'm like 10 minutes, my tongue is wide open. I'm just like, did I get one yet?
And I'm still
I never feel like
thirsty.
I did. Yeah, so it's something that always looks nice and beautiful in the movies, and then it's just such a letdown. So I'm glad that, Steven, you felt the same way. And finally,
You guys, I legit caught a snowflake on my tongue last night. We had like a downpour of snow, like big fat
Whoa.
flakes. And I was walking home from our neighborhood bar with my friend. This was pre-salsa.
and then
This
Chris
makes
comes
this
out
gives
of
a whole
nowhere
nother
in a
turn
sled
to
and
the
knocks you
salsa.
out.
Salsa
What'd
is
you say?
Okay,
my
so
new
you were coming
code for
home from
like
a bar.
I like it. And all right, here's the last one for the nostalgic activities.
She didn't finish her story.
Oh, did she not?
That was
I'm
my
sorry.
story. I caught a snowflake. It was snowing.
okay.
I caught a snowflake. I went home and busted a jar of salsa open in my kitchen sink in a fit of rage.
I like it.
All right, here's the final one. Ice skating. Swipe right, swipe left. Super light.
I'm just gonna close the app just because I've never been ice skating, so I can't say.
I'm just gonna close the app.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do except sit there and stare at it endlessly.
Well, from growing up in Minnesota, and my dad coached hockey, played hockey all the time. Tried to get me into hockey, didn't work. Tried to get my sister into hockey, did work. So I've spent so much time in arenas and rinks and all that, and my experiences with ice skating are that your feet are just cold the entire time. Your toes are pinched. They never fit right. There's a good chance you're going to fall. Yeah, I'm going to swipe left. I could really do without. Nothing sounds good except the hot chocolate at the end when you're crying and bruised and your mom feels bad for you. And then you just sit in the car and listen to NPR and drink your hot chocolate.
That's my life.
Lucy, I think you and me had very different childhoods because I never was listening to NPR. I was listening to Kids Bop like 6.
I've listened to NPR my entire life. I had a very early Beatles stage. And I'm not saying that to like impress you. I'm just saying that to just reaffirm that I've been a nerd forever.
I had a very early Beatles stage as well, so you're good. Hey, Chris, I need you to know you were listening to Kids Bop 6.
I had a very early Cisco thing, and I am saying that to brag.
Hey, Chris, did you know that your childhood, you were listening to Kids Bop 6 in 2004 when you were in high school?
No, I just made up a number.
But they did have such hits as "The Reason" by Hoobastank, sung by children.
Wow.
And,
covered by
Me,
children.
Myself, and I by Beyonce. Burned by Usher.
Weird song. What weird songs for children to be singing. But okay, so
Skater
here's
Boy.
I like that you Googled
Hey, let
Kids
me
Bop
talk
6.
about ice skating.
I looked it up.
Let me talk about ice skating. Can I do that now?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
There we go. Thank you. So I'm going to get into the mind of someone who is on Tinder, okay? So my thought is, ice skating to me is that seductress that I see that I desperately want, but know I could never achieve. And I have wanted to ice skate my entire life. I see people who glide, and it's beautiful. And every time I do it, it's the most painful experience in the world because I spend half of it falling down. The other half, I'm like, I get a little bit of confidence. I'm moving. I'm good. And just so you know, I feel like I'm flying. I'm actually still holding onto the rails and just going a little bit faster. And then I step into that's the other thing that sucks about ice skating. The skates make all these like huge dents in the ice. And so sometimes you'll just be skating. If you're not good, you trip over that, and you just go flying face first. So I'm going to say that I'm going to swipe right because I so badly want this to happen. But I know that it would never in a million years. But I'm still going to try. Yes, Steven.
Can I just read you the track list from Kids Bop 1? And can we
God.
talk about how many home runs there are on this album? All right, get ready for this. I'm gonna go real fast.
Okay.
All Star by Smash Mouth. Oops, I Did It Again, Britney Spears. Bye Bye Bye, NSYNC. All the Small Things, Blink-182. What a Girl Wants, Christina Aguilera.
Whoa. Why are children singing that?
I know, right? I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys.
What a
by
girl
Lamos.
needs.
No, by Lamos. Enrique Iglesias. My Love Is Your Love, Whitney Houston. That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain.
Yes.
Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin. Believe by Cher. Steal My Sunshine by Lynn. Blue Davide by Eiffel 65. Summer Girls by LFO. 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. Angel of Mine by Monica. Fly by Sugar Ray. And Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. They knocked it out.
I'm buying this album right now. Right now.
No.
You understand it's just children singing
I don't care.
right?
I don't care.
I think we need to go back and realize how much things have changed in our lifetime to where now there is no way socially it would be acceptable for children to be singing things such as Kiss
What
Me.
a girl wants.
Or What a Girl Wants.
Or just, I mean, there are so many songs in there of just kind of being like, oh, no, that's not appropriate.
But now you have things like Kids Bop 32, where it's like Justin Bieber's "Love Yourself" and "My House" by Flo Rida. This is from a few years ago.
What?
Oh my gosh!
They have
All right,
Flo
well,
Rida songs.
I'm gonna swipe left on Kids
Wow.
Bop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say it's inappropriate.
I'm swiping
all right,
up.
I think we've gone off topic. So I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna do one more. How about this? Since we still have so much more to go through, and I'm gonna bring up. I'm curious if this is just a Southern thing or if this is an everywhere thing. Lucy, have you ever heard of snow cream?
No.
What? Whoa, wait, what?
Snow cream?
Snow cream is what it's a. Okay, it must be a Southern.
Is it a
thing,
Southern
then.
thing?
Is it like a salve?
So let me.
No.
No, this is what it is. It's
Is it a
so you.
Yes,
Is
you
it
put
an
on your
ointment of
wounds
some
from
sort?
For
sledding.
your frostbite? Yeah. For your ice scrapes?
It's the stuff that Balto was trying to get to the little girl.
White fang.
So here's what snow cream is. Okay. So you go outside, you get a bunch of snow, you put it in a bowl, you add milk, vanilla.
Well, Chris, let me pull up this this recipe for snow cream real quick.
Wow.
If you want snow cream, what you're gonna need here is 1 gallon of snow.
Technically, snow is a
You're
solid,
gonna need a gallon
though.
of snow, a cup of white sugar, a tablespoon of vanilla, and 2 cups of milk or condensed milk, depending on how much sugar you want to use. If you don't want to use all the powdery sugar or granular sugar, you can just do you with some condensed milk and.
It's pretty much a mixture of ice cream and like a snow cone.
Okay. So it's like water,
Can I read you
sugar,
the
and vanilla,
directions?
and milk.
Yes.
There's one direction.
Mixed
When it
thoroughly.
starts to snow, place a large clean bowl outside to collect the flakes. Stir.
Stir.
So
You now have snow cream.
Yeah, you have snow cream. You just put this stuff in with a snow, you mix it up, and you have snow cream.
Well, okay. Well, I guess, Steven, you and me are the only ones that can answer this. So, real fast, what are you doing?
I'm going to swipe right. Snow cream's delicious.
And I'm super liking because I was a kid that I myself would eat. When I'm saying a bowl, I'm not talking about like a cereal bowl. I'm talking about like a 2-gallon
The bowl you
Yes.
collected the snow in. The bucket.
Yes, and enough to where I would eat the majority of it. We would have filled it up, and we don't like set it out to collect it. We would just go and find the top snow, like, you know what I'm saying. We let the part of the layer that's touched the ground. We won't do that. We get the higher layers of snow and just scoop that, and we just keep going out and doing it. So
This is clearly
So
from
now-
a region of the country where you don't get snow very often. Like, snow is still a
Exactly.
novelty. You're like, hey, we can eat it.
oh, sweet. It's so easy. We just stir.
It's essentially like in LA when every once in a while it rains and they're like, oh my God, we can drink this.
Yeah.
And I see just people putting out cups and just getting that smog rain.
Well,
anyway.
All right. Well,
Acidity.
we didn't get through all of these, but it's okay. We'll just keep
sorry.
going for it. No, it's all right. It's all
just-
right.
We could do a
I mean,
speed
Let's
round.
do one more since she couldn't.
One more.
Speed round. Speed
Speed round.
No explanation. Just
Speed
swipe.
round?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So, other winter foods. Hot cider. Steven.
Right.
Right,
Lucy.
right.
Left all day long.
You're
Yep.
a monster.
I know. All right. Chili. Steven.
Right.
Right.
Super like.
Okay.
When I'm not eating bowls of snow cream, I'm eating bowls of chili. It's just one or the other for me.
Bowls on bowls
if there
on
was,
bowls.
If there was a thing called snow chili, let's just say I would be killing it.
Well,
Or
it's
chili
frozen
cream.
chili.
Chili cream. That's
Chili
gross.
cream.
I don't like chili cream.
All right, here we go. Now, these are just random indoor things. Start with fires. Well, hold on. Let me be more clear. Like a fireplace. Setting
That
fire.
Like
I'm
electrical
going to
fires?
super like fires.
Super
I
like? Okay.
I love sitting by a fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Swiping up on a fire in a fireplace.
Reluctantly swiping right.
I don't know
Because-
no
What's wrong with
explanation.
It's great at first, and then it gets really hot and sweaty, and then I panic.
Move
that's
away
my-
from the fireplace. Take off your
Oh.
socks.
Well, then it gets cold, though. All right, anyway, keep going. Next up, blanket.
Cannot be pleased.
Steven.
Oh, blankets are as well a super like. You know I love blankets.
Yep. Swiping right. Love a blanket.
Oh, and I super like because I pretty much am in a blanket every single day.
I'm shocked that
I'm
you're
not even
right
joking.
now.
I have a blanket right here.
Perfect. I'm not joking. And it's not one blanket. I think we currently have on our couch like 7 different blankets. So much so that me and my wife both use blankets every single day and every single night when we're like watching TV or something, as well as we wrap my dog up in a blanket because I'm a freaking obnoxious. I'm that guy. Just
Is he
deal
wrapped
with
up
it. I
behind you right
apologize.
now?
Nah, he's just chilling on my clean clothes.
Oh, good.
He started by being in a
Previously
normal
clean
spot,
clothes.
and now it's just all over my dress clothes for work. All right,
speed round.
Final one.
Oh, final one.
Fuzzy slippers. Steven?
No, swipe left. Hard pass.
Left. Feet get too hot. Sweaty. Sweaty fuzz is ugh.
Fuzzy slippers is going to be one where I've swiped right because I thought it was going to be a really good day, and then when I get there, they just tell me something really
They're racially
awkward.
insensitive.
Well, no, I wasn't even gonna say that. I was just gonna say something about like they take off their jacket and it's a deep V that goes down to their belly, and then you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? And I have to deal with this for the next little bit. That's how I feel about fuzzy slippers.
You bit off more than you could chew.
Yep. So with that was a unique version of Swiper More Swiping.
Can I say one thing that has to do with slippers and also cold weather and also Minnesota?
Fun.
All those things.
So my favorite Christmas gift from this most recent Christmas, like a few weeks ago. So my dad, the hockey playing dad, goes to the Northern Territories in Canada to go moose hunting every fall with his brothers.
As you do.
As you do.
Okay.
So for Christmas, he had custom moose leather slippers made for me and my husband, matching moose leather slippers with like lined with shearling. They're the comfiest things I've ever put on my feet, you guys. They're so warm. They're so comfy. They're form-fitting. I love them. I love them.
What is shearling?
Oh, it's just like the fake fuzzy crap. That's
Bullwinkle
just
had
fuzziness.
to die for your slippers.
They've got a lot of moose up there. They're not endangered.
That's true.
Lucy,
They're
I was
like
gonna be honest
deer
with you.
down here.
I thought you were about to say that
Your
he
slippers
took-
had a lot of moose in them.
No. That made a new podcast idea that I'm going to put in the back of my head. Foot moose. It's like the Footloose, but with more mooses. Keep going.
Moose. Just moose. It's singular.
Mises.
Plenty of dancing.
I was imagining a like horrifying situation where it was pretty much taxidermied like hooves
Yes.
as slippers, and I was about to be like, I don't know what you do in Minnesota, but I'm definitely not going now.
My new tap
afraid.
shoes, man.
just hooves. Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think that's the perfect time to keep going. I think Steven is having a hard time trying to unsee.
I'm pushing against my eyes because I can't get the image of Chris in hooves, but they're
That
like
sounds
heels.
That sounds like a horrible like Minnesota version of Saw the movie.
Totally.
That I don't want to
like
be a part of.
Some
It's called
twisted-
Saw, you betcha.
Oh gosh.
Some
All
horrific
right.
human centipede scenario.
All right.
Moose hooves.
Hey Lucy,
Yes.
guess what?
What?
So on this podcast, we like to. I'm going to ignore the human centipede remark.
Please
and we're
do.
gonna keep
Please
going.
do. Please do. Steven
On this
can't
game,
handle it.
or on this podcast, we like to play games here. And just for you, I made up a new game.
Oh, I'm honored.
Yeah, I have no clue what's about to happen.
Yeah, it wasn't really inspired by you, just to be clear.
Then I'm not honored.
Well, I realized I was like, that could sound weird because it's called Where Are They Now? And so it could be more of like, Lucy's a has-been. She used to be a big deal and now she's gone. So I didn't want that to come
I
off
am
that way.
washed up.
This is where
Rolling in
I
that wine and crime money.
just take random popular people from at some point in our life, and I'm going to find out what they're doing. And you have to try and guess. All right?
So I guess which famous person you're describing?
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, at the same time, I'm going to describe to you what this former actor has done since being an actor, or and I don't even think it's like an actor. It's just different, famous people from different stuff. And I'm going to give you 3 options, and then Stephen, what should we do? Should we do a buzz, or should we just do both people get a guess? What makes more sense?
I think both people should guess because names are so. Wait, are there options? You said.
Yes.
Oh, if we get options, I thought we were both going to pull one out of our ass and then you would tell us.
No.
Okay.
So we're gonna buzz. All right, what's the buzz noise
fun.
gonna be? I need a good buzz noise.
How about just the word butthole, since we haven't gotten there yet, and I'm a little disappointed.
Well, okay, I guess. No. I know what we're gonna do.
Oh no, Chris
You're
is
gonna
throwing out the butthole.
You're gonna say you can say butthole if that's what you want, but you have to do it in a Kidz Bop voice. So that's
What's
what
the
we're gonna
Kidz
go
Bop
with.
voice?
A kid voice.
Just a pre-pubescent pop song voice.
Yep. So, all right, let me hear both of you real fast say butthole in a kid's voice. Never thought I would say that word or that phrase. I feel really uncomfortable by that.
Butthole.
I hope that's not the name of the title. Let me hear you say butthole in a kid voice.
Butthole.
Okay, hold on. I didn't realize that they're Irish. Sorry.
I don't know, you guys. Butthole.
Steven, what are you going with?
I was going with like a real just butthole.
Perfect. I like that too. That's great. So, okay, here we go. Now that you've both done your buzzers,
Ooh, I can't do that for long.
we're gonna start. So, I'll say the question,
Tastes
and then
bad
I'll
in my
say
mouth.
the options, and then you buzz in.
All right.
This former young adult actor has degrees from Harvard, Columbia, and the University of St. Andrews in Scotland since their time in the limelight. That's pretty dang impressive. Is it Taj Mowry from Smart Guy, Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement, or Harry Melling, otherwise known as Dudley Dursley from Harry Potter?
Butthole.
I was going to say, I was going to make sure everyone remembered that you have to say butthole.
Oh.
So, all right, Lucy, you said butthole first, so your choice. What is it going to be?
I'm going to say it's Taj Mowry.
You were incorrect. I'm so sorry, but it's all right. Steven, you get
Waste
a chance
of a
to steal
butthole.
the point. Is it? Don't say that. It's never a waste. On Taj, it's never.
Oh, there's a waste joke in there. There's a poop joke. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is it Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement, or Harry Melling, otherwise known as Dudley Dursley?
That's so obscure. I gotta imagine it's JTT.
Steven, you are correct.
Yes.
That's the only
Well
one
done.
I was confident it wasn't.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas has quite a pedigree at this point. Harvard, Columbia, and the University of St. Andrews, and he's now back in Hollywood. He's not acting; he does directing, writing, a bunch of other type of stuff. So, who would have known?
Who?
Did you have a big crush on him back in the
Yes.
day? I know he was. I mean, I wanted to be him. He was
He was Simba.
You know
I
who
mean,
I had a
he
crush
was the
on
coolest kid around.
over JTT was Devon Sawa.
All right.
Who is that?
He played JTT's counterpart in Tom and Huck. I can't remember if he was Tom or Huck.
Yeah.
He was Huck.
Okay.
He was hot.
Okay. Yeah. All right, calm down. All right,
You
so
asked.
next up. So, Steven, you got that is true. That is true. I did say that. So, all right, Steven, next you lead. So, let's see if you'll keep this up or not.
Did you, by the way, plan for a tie like we had last week?
Nope, forgot again. So, we'll see. Well, in my mind, I go like, well, I'll pick an odd number of questions, so then there's no way there can be a tie. But then I forget sometimes both of you
We're
just
both
might
wrong.
not get it. So,
Don't worry, I'll
So,
lose. It's fine.
eventually I'll learn. So this one. This child actor is unlike most because it's not common knowledge that it was them. This former child actor was the voice of Charlie Brown's sister, Sally, for many of the Charlie Brown specials. Is it Taj Mowry from Smart Guy?
Butthole.
Melissa Joan Hart from Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas?
Butthole.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay, this is hard because there's a lag, and I don't know which person actually got it. But I heard Lucy first, so I'm going to give Lucy the option.
I'm going to go with Melissa Joan Hart.
You're incorrect. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, Steven already won, so.
I'm so sorry. So, Steven, is it Taj Mowry from Smart Guy?
I think it's Taj Mowry.
Or Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas?
I'm going to say it's the worst speller in the world, Fergie.
It is Fergie.
This is
All right, this is how we're going to do
hard.
it. This is how we're going to do it.
She's
It's okay.
mad at you now.
It's okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
No. You have to understand. I lose all the time to him, and so
I know a
when
lot
he
of
does
useless
this,
stuff.
When he does this, I build in a backup plan, and that backup plan is the final question is worth 3 points.
Oh,
So
yes.
you can come back around right now. And if anyone's like, well, that's not fair, realize Steven's been mean to me a lot lately, and he deserves it. What? You kept making fun of me saying that, or saying you don't have to have glasses when I was feeling bad about my glasses. So,
But I've also told you that I think your glasses make you look cute.
there's no proof of that. There's no proof, and so everyone must believe me.
I think
So,
you look
anyway,
cute in your glasses. Don't tell your wife.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my
She's listening
gosh.
right now.
Oh my gosh,
okay.
she's flipping out right now.
No, she's at dinner.
Kate's just like, oh my god. Kate's gonna buy a ticket to CrimeCon just to come
Just to
and confront
beat me up.
Lucy. Also, if you want to go to CrimeCon, you should. You can definitely buy your tickets using their promo code.
Oh, hell yeah. If you guys are planning on going to CrimeCon, thanks for the shout out, Steven. Use the
plug.
promo code WINECRIME. One word, WINECRIME. And that'll get you 10% off of your standard ticket price, and it'll also help us out in a big way.
And you can confront Lucy about any feelings she's had toward Chris
Well,
during
I
this
will say
recording.
this. While
Yes,
y'all were
feel
plugging
free to
that,
confront me.
my wife has been doing a montage training like Rocky. And she's way buffer than she was at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, shoot. I'm in
so,
trouble.
Yeah, so,
maybe I won't go to
yeah,
CrimeCon.
so with that, here's the last one. It's for the win. This child actor has continued to act and be quite active on social media, and finally in 2015 released their first hit single entitled Flirt. Is it A, Taj Mowry from Smart Guy, B, Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, or C, Ashley Tisdale from High School Musical?
The butthole.
What was
I couldn't remember what to say.
That was, you made it into a song, Steven.
Just because I've known you for a long time, is it Taj Mowry?
It is.
It is?
All right, let me share with you a little bit because I have been looking forward to this.
Are you shitting me? It's Taj
Oh,
Mowry?
Oh, I'm gonna play a little bit of Flirt for you.
Steven just swept
Y'all, it
the
is
game.
it is an interesting song to say the least. So I'm gonna start off by just playing just a little bit, maybe more than even technically copyright allows. But hey, Taj, we're promoting your music here. Stay classy. So here we go. So this is the very sexual song from Taj Mowry, Flirt. All right, so
I
yes,
don't hate
so
it.
I'm going to stop for a second.
I don't hate
Is
it.
it
Stop
just
for a
and you
second.
and you and you and you?
So, yes, that's the part that I felt I needed to play for you. The
And you,
line
and you,
is
and you.
literally, I just want to flirt with you, and you, and you, and you. And then he goes even further to say, I'm putting in that work. You know what I want to do to you, and you, and you, and you. So one, smart guy is now creepy guy. Two, does he
No.
just think he's Oprah? He just literally gets to go to everyone and say, you get a flirt, you get a flirt, you get a flirt.
And maybe more.
Taj freaking Mowry. Oh my God. And he sings with such a high-pitched voice, and it's so like...
Don't shame him.
No, it's more of just like, I just want to flirt.
Yeah, it's pervy.
it's
I'm
super
sorry, Taj.
creepy.
It's kind of pervy.
Y'all, and I just would encourage you, if you know what we're referring to from Smart Guy, this was, how old was he? Like 8 at the time or something
was
like
young.
that?
Yeah, he was like 8, 9, 10, something
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, he looks like just him stretched out into an adult now.
Nope, I don't
and
like
now
it.
he's
Googling
dancing
him
very
right
sexually with women that you go, oh, Taj, no, no, you're still in middle school. Calm down. And now she's looking up Taj Mowry.
I am
I see what
Googling
she's
it.
doing
I'm
right now.
Googling it.
I'm doing it on my phone as well. Ooh, while we're
Yeah,
talking
so-
about crazy like 90s, where are they now? People you need to look up. Lucy, have you seen Jonathan Lipnicki lately?
No? Who is
Do you
that
remember
even?
the kid from The Littlest Vampire and Jerry Maguire?
Oh.
Oh, that dude is ripped.
Wow.
Dude.
Really?
And Jerry Maguire and Stuart
Shredded.
Little.
Okay,
He's
what's
from
his
all
name?
those things.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Lip Nicky.
His name sounds like he was on Jersey Shore, and his body also looks like it was on Jersey Shore.
How did he go from the kid in Jerry Maguire to this whatever I'm looking at right now? He's a legit
from a
like
movie.
muscle man.
Yeah, he went from a movie that said "You had me at hello" to now people go, "You had me at hello." It's the same idea.
Wow.
Yes. Stuart is not so little anymore. Is the best way that we can
Stuart
say that.
Swole. He's not Stuart in that. I don't know why we're...
Oh, that's true. He's Stuart's brother. Stuart is a mouse.
Can you picture like a swole version of Stuart Little, though?
Stuart
Just
Little.
shredded Stuart Little. That sounds... Oh, that sounds
Instead of the
morbid,
mouse and the
though.
motorcycle, it's like the mouse and the crotch rocket.
Stuart is just has little moose slippers
The
now,
mouse
just to
and
prove
the
that he
vegan
can
whey
defeat.
protein shake.
Oh my gosh, Stuart just wants to flirt with you and you and you and you. So Steven, you shredded that game.
Yeah.
Well done.
Congrats.
Yeah,
You know,
I
there's,
think
some contempt in that. Just saying.
so.
think you just
Hey,
know
let's
Chris
also
a
on a
lot
different
better
note.
than I
I would
do.
love to get Taj Mowry on the show. I think that should be our new goal in life. At one
I'm
point,
not sure
to
I
get
want
Taj
that.
Mowry.
He does
Well,
look
I
like his
definitely want-
8-year-old self, just elongated.
Stretched.
Yeah.
Elongated.
Vertically.
Taj Mowry, the elongated
Oh yeah,
man.
calm down.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Well,
Goodness
that was a
gracious.
new game.
I
I
liked it.
kind of
So,
own at it, so...
So, well, yeah, you definitely were pretty good at that. So, with that, I'll stop. Whose turn is it to talk?
It is time for our guest topic. But first, a special segment in which Steven drank a lot of coffee and water and now must go and pee.
And
Because he
pee,
can't-
and pee, and pee.
With you and you and you.
Can I
He
pee
just wants to
too?
squirt. Oh, that's gross.
No. I'm leaving all this in, by the way. I'll be right back.
Oh, can I pee too?
Oh my
man,
God.
what-
Yes,
what?
okay.
Everyone keeps
This has
leaving
happened.
me. That's fine.
You
This
left
has
us
happened
3 times,
twice.
Chris.
It-
3
no.
times.
This has happened in the history of the podcast. This will be the second time. I am going to pee. Lucy is going to pee. Chris is going to have some intimate time with the listeners. So we're
Oh.
leaving all this in. Chris, you enjoy your conversation with the listeners.
Unwanted.
Oh,
intimate
so you
time.
don't want to spend time with the listeners?
I mean, I can hold
I
it.
just no,
I
it's okay.
cannot.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, BRB.
And pee and pee and pee. Sorry, I can't stop singing that now. Well, everyone.
For anyone who just heard that big boom,
Oh,
I
God.
definitely fell down in my office. Like face plant just right in my office. So bye.
Oh, okay. Well, go and pee. Hello. It's me. Can I just tell you, for anyone who does podcast by themselves, or even crazier, like the people who do radio shows for like 4 hours a day by themselves, like those talk radio hosts, I have no idea how they do it because they have been gone for, I'm going to be real with you, it's probably been like 5 seconds and it already feels like 4 minutes. And I'm a person that likes to talk, but I am feeling very socially anxious right now. So I don't really know what else to talk about. Other than, on a real note, please, let's make this happen. Taj Mowry, I know I was being a little bit mean, but in all seriousness, I loved you growing up. It would be amazing if we had you on our show. Promote your music, promote whatever you need to. I gotta have you in my life. Hey, we have someone back.
I'm back. Steven's pooping.
He must be. He must be. Oh my gosh. Well, he did fall. He stood up as you left, fell, and then came back to explain that he left or he fell. So
Well, that would explain the head start then.
Is it the
How'd
most
everybody?
professional thing in the world that we go and pee sometimes on the show? No.
I mean, I washed my hands.
Do you
so.
still love us? Yeah, I did wash
Steven,
my hands.
I have yet to leave to ever use the restroom.
I drink a lot of water, man. It's anxiety.
I'm drinking wine, man.
I
It's
just made
anxiety
another
also.
plea. I made another plea to have Taj Mowry come on the show.
Oh, okay. Was that your plea while I was gone?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we'll tweet it at him. You know what's scary is we have listeners that might actually tweet Taj Mowry and be like, "You got to go on the show."
I know. That's why I suggested it.
Our wine and crime Dr. Nandy is your Taj Mowry, because we absolutely did not intend to ask him to be on the show, but we tweeted like sarcastically, and he was all about it.
I've
This is
tweeted
what I'm
at a
gonna
few
say.
people sarcastically.
Steven,
Hasn't worked.
Steven, we are going to call this episode. Can I just go and say what I'd like to call it?
Okay.
Dear Taj Mowry. That's what I want to call that. I want this to be a freaking love letter to him.
I am on board
Oh,
with that,
God.
personally.
I'm not sure that. Okay. Whatever you want, Christopher.
I'm going to just sing different versions of Flirt all the time now.
You've got to involve buttholes, though.
shart.
Because Amanda got the
Don't-
nipples in the title. I think.
Oh my
Did she?
gosh.
Maybe not.
That would be amazing motherhood song. You know, it's difficult. You're trying to breastfeed, and it can be an uncomfortable thing at times. So you need some inspiration, and that's when you sing. I just want to squirt.
Okay.
And you're going to latch, and you're going to latch, and you're going to latch.
In all seriousness, I'm not making fun of breastfeeding. It's a beautiful, amazing thing that honestly is also kind of scary, just to be like, oh my gosh, the human body could do that. But
And difficult.
I hope that you
Very difficult.
Oh, and very difficult. And so if you need some inspiration, I just want to squirt for you.
Please stop.
for you,
Please stop
for
singing
you.
that. Please stop.
I'm putting in that work. That's the actual line. It works. You know what I want to do. For you. Oh, man, this is amazing. Taj Mowry.
Feed you,
Did you
feed
know
you.
that you were trying to make a breastfeeding album?
Okay, wait, I'm not calling this Dear Taj Mowry. Please, no one tweet at Taj Mowry.
Taj Mowry. Taj Mowry. Taj
Please,
Mowry.
please, God, don't do it. Okay, well,
Sorry,
I'm
keep
going to
going.
have a very large debate with myself over whether or not to leave any of that in.
Steven, if you do not keep portions of Taj Mowry in here, I will literally talk about Taj Mowry every single week until you realize that you just need to keep it.
All right. I'll leave everything that just happened in. We'll lose any new listeners. Hi, Wine and Crimers who came to hear Lucy. I wanted you to stick around because we need you. We love you.
Stick
and need
around.
You. We want to talk about mental health.
All their episodes are way better than this one. Trust me. Listen to Amanda's. It's way better.
I'm living in a yurt. Sorry.
Okay. God, are you just trying to rhyme things with flirt now?
Yeah.
Shirt.
100%.
I'm living in a
Bert.
yurt. I'm consuming some
Hurt.
yogurt.
Gert.
Ooh.
Anyway, so
If I was
it's time-
Swedish, I would say, I just farted. Sorry,
No,
that was
please
stupid.
stop. Please stop.
I'm done. Keep
I
going.
liked
Keep
it.
going. Oh, I got it. I literally got a transition. I've literally got the transition. Are you ready?
Okay.
Lucy wants to talk about being an introvert.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes. That was good. That
Now
was
you've
the
given it away.
best segue.
So-
Bam.
Oh, that was
So, hey,
good.
Lucy, do you want to explain to everybody what we're talking about so we can, dear God, get away from the Taj Mowry discussion? Please, God in heaven, help me.
I'm sure Taj Mowry has the same affliction. Actually, I'm not, because he's like a professional actor. Used to be. Now a singer. Whatever. I wanted to talk about the fact that I am an introvert, and I'm recently embracing this and just knowing that it's okay that I never want to go out. I have like 2.6 friends here in this city that I live in. I'm fine with that. But I never want to go out. Every time like there's something to do, if I see like an event on Facebook, I'm like, oh, that sounds really fun. And then like I'll plan on going, kind of, or like at least accept the invitation to go. And then when that day comes, I'm like, well, no, I'm sitting this one out. Like every time. And even when it's something important, like this upcoming weekend is the Women's March, and there's like a big thing, and I'm all into that. I went last year. It was like so awesome, and I want to go to this next one, and I'm planning on going, but I already know that when I wake up that day or before I go to bed the night before, I'm going to be thinking about it. It's going to be making me anxious. I'm going to be looking for an excuse not to go. And that's like something that means a lot to me personally, just on like a political level. But if it were a friend's birthday, if it were a friend's art opening, if it were, you know, going out for drinks or something, yes, I'll be very enthusiastic, you know, a week before when I commit to it. And then the day of, I can't think of anything that I'd rather do less. I mean, you know, I just can't do it. So, I've accepted this about myself, and if I do go out, it's usually with my husband, who is super sociable and outgoing, and he'll really take the brunt of the social interactions for me. And, like, I think I'm a fun person to be around. A lot of people like me, and I like a lot of people. I just don't, like, ever want to hang out with them.
What a great way of describing that.
So I think...
So everybody come out to the meetup at CrimeCon.
Well, I have a special medication that I take as needed for situations like that. So
Mine's Xanax.
Mine too, yay!
Yeah,
the generic kind, though.
So Lucy, I do have a question
Oh, yeah.
for you.
It's definitely a
you said
Prasway.
that you said that you recently have kind of come to terms with this. How recently? I'm just kind of curious.
Probably within the last 3 years or so. Because before, it would just be something like, I would just tell myself, like, buck up, you know, it's a party, why wouldn't you have fun? You know, I actually didn't really bring out these specific conversations in my own mind before I sort of knew what being an introvert was, and, like, saw, like, there's this big thing on Facebook about people talking about being introverted and what you can do, and, like, you know, weird little oatmeal cartoons about, like, what not to say to an introvert. And it's like, this is a real thing. I'm not the only one that feels this way. And this is how I can kind of cope with it. And now I'm feeling comfortable asking my friends to, you know, give me 24 hours notice before they plan a dinner and then are offended that I don't come. Or, okay, here's an example. I have a very, very close friend who lives like a block and a half away from me. And she is very extroverted. She needs to be around people. She loves talking. She loves being out. She loves whatever, everything that I hate. And her live-in partner is away out of town for like the next month. And she has what I at the time took to be jokes of saying, like, I'm just going to show up at your door. We're going to hang out all the time. I'm just going to come over, and I know that you don't like people being over all the time, but I'm just going to sit in your living room. You can be upstairs. You can just be watching a movie, doing your own thing. I'm just going to sit there. I just need to, like, be in the room with another person. And, like, I get it to an extent, but also don't do that to me. Don't just show up, knock at my door, like, text me first. I'm probably going to tell you that I'm not home, or come up with an excuse to why you shouldn't come over, just because that's my personality. I don't want to have to lie about it, though. So actually, last night after the snowflake catching on your tongue episode, I was with this friend, and I had a couple drinks, so I felt like more comfortable because she said, I'm just going to come over tomorrow. And I said, I had a couple drinks, the liquid courage to be like, can you actually not do that anymore? Because I think I have some level of social anxiety. I don't like it when someone just shows up at my doorstep and expects to hang out for, like, several hours or, like, go do something. And it's like, I need to mentally prepare myself to have an engagement like that. That's just me. So I told her that, and she said that she got it, but I also know that I've had this conversation with her before, so I don't know if she actually got it. But she didn't show up today, which is good. I love her so much. On the off chance that you're listening, I love you so much. But this is just my thing. It makes me anxious. This is my thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, whatever. And God bless the medication that helps me get through things like travel I get
For real.
super anxious when I travel. So that's when that medication comes in handy. And also things like probably live podcast shows or CrimeCon or things like that. It's not that I don't want to meet new people and engage like civically, socially, but it's just hard sometimes. And I think if I'm in a situation, then that's where, alcohol comes in handy. But again, that's not very healthy. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask Chris when we did our show at DC Podfest and we had our meetup and all that stuff. It was like, there was some Xanax going on for me to be able to be around that many people at one time and not lose my mind a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I feel that on a spiritual level.
Good. We are connected.
Steven, I'm curious. I'm going to talk in a minute, but I'm just kind of curious for you. And this will kind of get into some of my thing too, but I really struggle with introvert or extrovert because there's so many things that I really resonate with both, and I know that you definitely have aspects where some might argue or be surprised that you're one or the other. So for you, kind of what do you think that you are?
Well, it's what I know I am versus
that's what I meant.
What everyone else thinks I am.
Sure.
My father-in-law, I told him that I was introverted, and he guffawed and said, "Boy, I've never heard you stop talking." To which I was like, fair enough. I talk, but talking a lot and being happy and joking is not mean you're an extrovert. For instance, my wife is an extrovert. She gathers energy from being around people, but she's very shy and quiet. I am outgoing and I like people and all that, but I like to be by myself, and I get my energy from staying in a routine and staying in and like knowing my future and my immediate future very, very well. Which sucks when it comes to hanging out with people, because there are people I would love to see, but sometimes when I get a text like 24 hours in advance even, I'm just like, oh gosh, I have like this little like internal battle of like, I want to see this person, I do, but I don't think I can. Like, I think I need to take a day to myself and like chill out. And that dynamic changes when you're married or living with a partner. Like that changes a little bit too, because it's just like there has to be that open line of communication of like, sometimes I need to go in the other room and just be by myself and just read or do something for me, because I'm very, very much an introvert. I get very anxious in social situations, which a lot of people don't see, because I'm very good at like turning it on. I'm very, very good at just being like, oh yeah, all good, and talking to people and laughing and joking. And like when we had our meetup, we were in a very small bar on a corner, and there were probably 20 of us like all crammed into this little corner booth area, and I was just like talking to people, I was moving about, I was gathering people in, but what people didn't see was me sneaking outside by myself every few minutes to be like, I can do this, I'm okay, and then coming back in. Or I went to the bathroom a lot more than a normal person should, just more so to stop and look myself in the mirror and splash water on my face and be like, okay, get back out there. You got it is an act that takes effort from me. Also, I just about peed my pants because Lucy's cat jumped on the back of her chair while we were talking. No, it scared me.
I didn't know he was in here. This is Ray.
I didn't either. It scared me a little bit. Oh gosh, hello. Hello,
Hi.
cat. Are you an introvert?
No. He's an extrovert.
He likes people.
He loves people. He loves attention. I was gonna say, on top of that, sometimes I think back to my wedding day. Which, it's like happiest day of your life, all that jazz. For me, I was, medicated, as I should have been. But, people say, especially to brides, like, take a moment to yourself, like, go to the bathroom or just sit by yourself and, like, absorb what's happening, and it's your special day, and always take time to yourself. And that day, for me, it's like, take a moment. I took about 45 moments. Like, I was absent from a good chunk of the reception. Just
Lucy,
because.
where's Lucy?
But also, like, when you're the bride, everyone just assumes, like, oh, you're doing something important. But actually, I was sort of, like, maybe in the bedroom for a little bit, just, like, you know, looking at Instagram, taking a minute for myself. Like,
playing Bejeweled.
It's a lot of Farmville.
See, there's so much of me that wanted to do that, but that's where I don't know if it's a character flaw as much as it is something I am trying to work on with my own mental health, is I feel the need to, and Chris can tell you based on my Enneagram that this is me, I feel the need to take care of everybody all the time. I believe that is part of my being a 6. Is it not, Chris?
Well, yeah, and
The
for
caregiver?
You, that's a 2, but like the 6
okay.
aspect of like caring what others think and wanting to be able to care for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's where that comes
That
into.
is
So-
that is me. And so I was trying to take care of everybody but myself on my wedding day. And you know, let me tell you what happened. So we had talked, we thought, ahead of time with the wedding planner, and there was a little room off of the main room where we got married. There's a little room off to the side that's probably the size of a small office or a very large closet. And we were just going to go in this room after we walked out, leave. It's right outside the doors of the church, give people time to get out, and then we'd have a moment in there by ourselves just to like unravel a little bit and then pull it back together and go do photos and all that. Okay, cool. So we walk into this room, close the door behind us. We're exhausted. I think we put our foreheads together. It's just like, oh God, we did it. And no sooner does that happen than the door flies open and our entire oh gosh, just saying it's stressing me out. Our entire 17-person wedding party.
No.
And our parents and brother and sister and everybody comes into this closet room. And so there are roughly 25 other people that are not us in this tiny closet pouring out into the hallway. And it is just us crammed in there. Everybody's hugging us, and it's...
Hey, I tried.
Dude.
The wedding planner didn't like me. I
No,
was like,
it was the
they aren't going to
worst.
like that. And she was just like, do it. And I was like, okay.
And it was, it was the worst. And so, like, my social... trust me, I was medicated, too. It didn't help in that moment, though.
No.
Like, I need time to... not unravel. That sounds like I'm falling apart. But I need time to decompress.
And recharge.
Yes.
I-
absolutely recharge.
Being around other people in a social setting like that, it feels like it just saps so much out of me. If I go out with friends one day, I need like the next 2 nights to myself to recharge. Mm-hmm. And that sounds so sensitive and ridiculous almost on a certain level,
it doesn't,
but
though.
it takes a lot out of me. And I love my friends. I love being with my friends. I'm a friendly, sociable person also, but man, after an event like that, it's like, oh God, I needed like a week to just like not talk to anyone.
I mean, yeah, it's exhausting because it's just NPA. I don't think it sounds overly sensitive or anything. It's just true. I mean, that it takes so much out of you, and it's exhausting. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like I said, I love the people around me, but so far this year, I've spread myself very, very thin. And I'm always doing something every night of the week. And you know what? I need time to just come home and sit on my couch and put on Black Mirror and do nothing. And or come home and sit on the couch and put on something that my wife will watch, which is definitely not Black Mirror, and just relax, even if she's just in the room and we just sit there and watch TV. Like, I just need that time. Mm-hmm. And I've not been getting it because I'm so busy running around trying to take care of everyone. But no, that anxiety, I mean, your friends know you love them, but then it starts to get in your head of, do they, or do they think like, I'm a bad friend? Am I a bad friend because flake. I do this? Am I a bad? Yes, yeah. Exactly. You know, I've taken a hiatus from my other show for 2 months now because I just couldn't do it, because for my own mental health, I needed time away. because I put so much pressure on myself, and I'm constantly messaging my co-host being like, I'm so sorry, I'm a terrible co-host, I'm a bad friend, I'm a flake, and she's just like, you're good. Like, and she is a mental health professional. And so of all people, she should understand, like, you're good, like, do what you need to do. Self-care is important and sexy, as our shirts say, which you can buy in the merch store. Sorry, I always like to shamelessly
Buying
plug.
one.
But self-care is important, and it's something that I'm trying to practice more of, which I've not been good at, but I'm not quite there yet where I'm actually doing what I need to do. So I envy you and your ability to just be like, I'm going to do this.
So, for me...
Oh, Chris is here. Sorry.
Yeah. For me, I've really struggled with this because how often do you find yourself both having this done to you, but I mean, even you, like, I know that I do this to other people, really kind of put them into a box, and sometimes people become a self-fulfilling prophecy when someone has told you over and over what you are. And so I've always been someone that talks a lot. I mean, a lot. I'm the one that when I was like 4 years old, I used to walk around, like my mom, she had to eventually they had to go and sit in booths so they could keep me inside, because I would go and walk around a restaurant and introduce every single person, say, hello there, my name is Christopher Tyler Grimmett and I'm 4 years old. Hello, I'm Christopher Tyler Grimmett and I'm 4 years old. Like, I would literally do that.
He still does that to this day. We were at Wendy's the other day.
And I'm 28 years old.
But what's funny is, so my entire life I've been told, you are such an extrovert, you're such an extrovert. And I've really wrestled with that, and as I've kind of reflected later on in life, where, you know, I've been in like social situations, and I find myself feeling weird because, like, why am I so stressed? Like, I'm an extrovert. This is what I'm supposed to be. And the reason why I asked you earlier how long it's been since you've kind of come to grips with this, Lucy, is because I've been trying to come to grips with this too. Because what's interesting is, I feel like I'm an extrovert around small groups of people, or specifically people that I love. And that I'm close with. But large social gatherings, I'm bad. I mean, Steven, so you were talking about our meetup. One thing you may or may not have noticed.
I noticed.
Yeah. I mean, people might think that I'm the one that is going to talk and, you know, goof around with everyone. But I was standing very far away with just some of the people that knew us already, because
you were with people you've known for most of your life, standing off to the side.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You know, I'm a person that simultaneously, I talk to people all day long. Like, that's literally what my job is. Like, I meet with people that are strangers, and I can have, it's almost like a running gag between, like, people who know me well. I, on a regular basis, not only have very long conversations with strangers that I've never met, I have very serious, intimate conversations with people I've never met. Like, where all of a sudden, I mean, it's even a running joke. So the job that I'm in is like marketing and sales, so I meet with a lot of people, and it's a running joke that at least like 40% of my meetings end up with a person opening up to me about like some type of serious thing that's happened in their life. Everything from, like, people have shared with me about loss, people have shared with me about a lot of different types of things, which is strange to happen in a meeting. And it's interesting because that would be, oh, he's an extrovert. But what's weird about it is, I could sit down with a person I've never met and have one of the longest conversations of my life. You know, like a conversation that could go all night. And it would be meaningful, and I would find a lot of life in that. But I couldn't be in a large, more than, you know, 4 or 5 people for more than 10 minutes without freaking out and wanting to leave. And so it's funny, Lucy, as you're kind of describing, like, I'm a person that I always find myself wanting to cancel or flake. Like, anytime it's time to go to a get-together or event, whether it's for work or whether it's for friends or whatever it might be, all I want to do is stay in my house. And it seems strange. And so I've really wrestled with, what am I? Am I introvert? Am I extrovert? Because I also don't love to spend significant amounts of time alone. I'm kind of almost like your friend. I would like to be alone, but in the same room or beside someone in a different room. So I don't really know what I'm I don't even know how to combine those words.
I was already
together.
trying. You can't.
Yeah, and so I think, I mean, the moral of the story, what I'm trying to say is, it's amazing to me how often I can reflect back and think that there are things that people have told me that I am, that it's taken many, many years to break, of saying, no, it's not that I am that, it's I was told that I am that. And so I believed for years and years that I had to be that. And it became unhealthy. And so I'm kind of really in a self-evaluation myself of trying to figure out what it is and realizing it's possible there's not just extrovert and introvert. There's a lot of something in between. And so I've been trying to wrestle with that, because I'll have a 3-hour meeting with someone that I've never met, and I'll love it, and it will have gotten really deep. And then I need to be by myself for the next 2 hours so I can recover.
Totally.
And
need that recharge.
And so it's like that seems to literally be 180 from each other, you know? And so knowing that, I'm also trying to catch myself in what things am I putting on other people that I'm just assuming, like, oh, you know, or how often have you talked with, you know, like a parent and their child was there and they're like 2 or 3 and they're like, oh, they're shy, look how shy they are, over and over. I had nannied for a while for 2 kids, and one of them eventually I had to almost call out some of the babysitters that I was their Manny, is what they called me.
Manny.
And I would have to be like, stop calling them shy, because you're telling them to be shy. No, the only reason why they're acting this way is because you've told them over and over they're supposed to act this way, instead of letting them figure out
and
who
also
they
don't
are.
know,
So I've really
maybe
been
they don't know the
reflecting on
person next to them, and they don't have that sense of social obligation to put on a smile and stick out their hand and like, hey, I'm, you know, Lucy, I'm 4 years old, nice to meet you, like, you know. But
Yeah.
not to say that was some sort of like lie that you were but
Yeah.
I will say that very shy child did have the outgoingness to smear his own shit on the walls. And if that's not being outgoing.
You're not referring to me, you're referring to the person I was the nanny of. Yes.
No, the person you're the nanny of.
Yes. Yeah, who
was
that?
Chris.
He's a poop-trovert. That's where he
a shit
he gets
trovert.
energy.
Oops, sorry, I swore.
By spreading poop on the walls. It's a very particular thing. We won't keep going.
Kids sound
on that
hard.
Kids do sound hard.
Yeah, that's just something that I've really been thinking about. So when you actually brought that up, I was excited because I don't know what I am, and it's also okay that maybe it's okay that
Exactly.
I don't know, or that there's. Yeah, and I'm somewhere in between.
And I've heard the phrases introverted extrovert and extroverted introvert. So I think that there are lots of people out there like us, because kind of like what I was sort of saying before, I am an introvert. I love to be alone to a certain extent till I can't get the salsa jar open. But at the same time, I thoroughly enjoy public speaking. I'm not nervous in front of a crowd. I love that we have this podcast. Like, I love our audience. It's just meeting people in a social function face to face just saps a lot out of me. I think that's the introverted aspect of my personality. But the rest, I could meet a stranger, you know, given that they're over the age of like 8, and have a good conversation with them.
And don't have poop on their hands.
Yeah, clean hands is, yeah. But, you know, there are elements, you can be a combo of these things. It's interesting to know that you also feel that way, Chris. It's like, yeah, we're in the same boat. There's a little bit of both buckets in here.
Yep. Good talk.
I feel validated.
I
don't know about you guys, but I feel validated. And that's really what this was about, right?
Aren't those the best? Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's the things that I appreciate the most about going from a conversation where we spent a significantly long time talking about Taj Mowry to move into like a deep conversation all of a sudden. It's just that it's nice to be validated, because sometimes you need it, sometimes more than other. And I definitely have been needing it the last couple days.
Yeah, totally. Me too.
So thank you both for that.
Thank you both.
Absolutely.
As I adjust my new glasses that I'm still panicked over.
I was going to tell you earlier when we were talking about your
mad.
glasses, have you tried Warby Parker? And no, I'm not being paid by them.
Yes, I'm actually wearing them.
Okay.
now.
Because
That's where they
one
came
thing that I
from.
liked is that they send you like 5 frames to try on, and then you can like look at yourself and like deliberate for several days, and they're not that expensive. So
What-
if you purchase a pair that you end up not loving or like too many people make fun of you about, then you can just get another pair.
What's funny is I tried them on. I deliberated for many days. I finally felt confident, and as soon as I hit order, then I wasn't sure, and I was like, "No, I'm good." And then I got them, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a moron! What did I choose?" So yeah. If anything, it almost extended my period of doubt.
Well,
Chris, don't let it do that.
glasses are
All right, it's
glasses
okay.
are the hardest because it changes your face. It changes how your face
Yes.
looks, and
And if you're like me, I can't wear contacts. Long story, but I can't wear contacts, so I have to wear glasses. So it's like, great, this is underwear for my face every day.
the same pair.
Warby Parker, if you're out there and you need a new tagline, Warby Parker,
Underwear for your face.
underwear for your face every day.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, don't let the glasses thing. You call me out on my stuff. Don't
Okay.
let the glasses anxiety get to you. The glasses look good.
They seriously
I've told
look
you
good.
that multiple times.
They do.
I think
Thank
they
you.
look
Appreciate
cool. You're a cutie patootie. I love
Thank
it.
you.
You can't let your anxiety get the best of you any more than I can let my anxiety get the best of me for feeling like that whole peeing episode took us off track, and I've been terrible since. I've been sitting here the whole time going, oh god, everything's ruined. No one's still listening. It's over.
I peed.
Oh no, my creativity was in my pee, and I let it go out. I've lost it. It's my creativity
I'm
juice.
feeling drained, you guys.
Are you going to call this title creativity juice? I think
I'm
that's what you're
definitely
gonna call
calling it creativity juice.
And social
and then
drain.
In parentheses, can it be Dear Tosh Mowry, please?
No, it's not Dear Taj Mowry. It's creativity
Okay,
juice.
fine.
Anyway,
All right, here we go.
we're gonna start winding down. I would like to announce, looking at the wavelength here on the recording, ladies, gentlemen, others. Lucy, this is the longest episode of Is This Adulting?
Oh,
You've done it.
I've bro-
You've broken the record.
I don't know how good I should feel about that.
No,
but-
that's. You should feel great. I mean, by the time we do our little rundown here, you will be the first episode to ever go over 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
You've done
I
it.
have both set us
You've done
off
it.
track enough times and also managed to be more long-winded than Amanda, which is saying a lot. I can go to bed feeling good about that tonight.
I think
Now you're
I
gonna
think
now you're
you
gonna
can.
stay away from people for 3 days because you just talked to us for so long.
Well, I'm locking
I was
myself
so
in my
anxious
bedroom
the other
so
day.
we're fine.
when I had that introductory call with you, I was a little anxious because I have huge phone
Oh, me
anxiety.
too.
And
That's
so
why I was like, call
just
me now.
oh,
Let's
no.
get it over with. Just call me right now. I'm free.
And what's funny is that happened with next week's guest, who is Kenyon. You've all figured it out. That happened with Kenyon as well, because she was like, call me now. And I was like, okay. And for me, that scared me. But for her, it was like midnight her time. And she's like, let's do it. Let's just do it. Because if I think about it, I'll psych myself
Yep.
out. I was like, okay.
Rip off the Band-Aid.
So, see, social anxiety, ahoy. All right. If you would like to send us a topic for discussion or a mental health check-in, again, I'll remind you, we're not professionals, but you can send that to us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com.
You can also follow us over on Twitter at isthisunderscoreadulting. You can check us out on Facebook, on our Facebook page, or even more important than that, if you're looking for an online community that can be supportive and just a place that you can feel welcome no matter who you are, just check out the Best Friends group. It's just called Is This Adulting Best Friends? Nice and simple. And if you have any trouble finding it, also please feel welcome to go to our website. You can find it there at isthisadultingpod.com. And then while you're there on our website, if you want to check out our show notes, those show notes are from previous games, from all types of different random things that we've done. If you want to see weird things I found on the internet or different fun songs that we've changed the words to or whatever, and you want to play along, please feel free to check that out there. And then while you're there, please check out everything from our merch store, how to be able to get in touch with us, or just ways that you can help join the movement for breaking the stigma around mental health. And finally, please make sure that you help spread the word. And the way that you do that at the end of the day, unless you're just calling people, which not many people call anymore.
We sure
is by
don't.
subscribing. Yeah, I know.
No.
So subscribing to our show, and then also going and just taking the extra second to give a rating and a review wherever you get your podcast. That's really what helps people find us.
They can't see me with my hands, but I'm pleading. I'm pleading for
It's
the
the prayer
reviews.
hands. The prayer emoji.
Yes, prayer emoji right there. We are part of the Orbital Jigsaw Podcast Network. You can find our show as well as others at orbitaljigsaw.com. We are almost entirely listener supported, so if you like what you hear, please consider clicking the support the show tab on our website, isthisadultingpod.com. Tons of cool rewards, exclusive content. The bonus episodes are back. They're happening again. I'm on top of my game finally. I just recorded an hour-long one with Haley Gray from Murder Road Trip talking about Black Mirror Season 1 and 2, because bonus episodes, we talk about whatever. So I'm really excited about some of that's coming. Yeah. Other than that, I think we just need to thank our band. We need to thank our band. No, we need to thank the collection for the use of our theme music, The Borrowers, off their album Ars Moriendi. Lucy, thank you so much. You've done it. You've come on the show.
Prayer emoji.
You've broken records.
Mm-hmm.
You are a lovely human being, and it's been wonderful talking to you.
Yes.
I hope you had fun.
I had so much fun. I love you guys. If you're scraping the bottom of the barrel and at any point down the road need to revisit a guest, then please let me know. This was so fun.
I don't think that you are a bottom of the barrel guest. Cream rises. You're right up there. Don't worry.
Snow cream?
Don't refer to her as cream. Gross.
Snow cream.
Chili cream.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it.
Oh my gosh.
Chili
Please
cream
don't.
works for snow cream and chili because it is a chili food.
Uh-huh. That double entendre.
Okay, Steven, on a real note, please don't refer to our guest as cream anymore. That's disgusting.
I liked it. I'll take it. I'm also really hungry.
Boom.
All right. Okay. All right.
She liked it. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here on Is This Adulting This Week. I've been your best friend, Steven.
I've been your best friend, Chris.
And I've been your new best friend, Lucy.
And remember, kids, be happy, stay healthy, and go hug someone.
Because you never know. They may have just been flirted on by Taj Mowry, and they're feeling a lot of mixed emotions about it.
A lot.
I mean, it's smart guy, but he's flirting with you, and he's put in that work. So what do you do?
Man,
Also with,
there's
like,
an episode
8
of
other
Smart
people.
Guy that terrified me.
Yeah, 8 other people. So say, hey, Taj, put a ring on it. Otherwise, get out of here. And then just make him scurry.
Make them
Scurry,
scurry.
Taj.
All right, y'all. There's your homework for the week. Have a good week.
All right, bye.
Bye.